fresh off yesterday's disaster with the Healthy Choice Simply Steamers Meatball Marinara. Today, I'm going to be trying Lean Cuisine's Spaghetti with Meatballs in a Hearty Tomato Sauce. This is only 270 calories, which is even less than what we had yesterday. And, well, I'm looking forward to being hungry again in an hour. The Lean Cuisine Spaghetti and Meatballs in a Hearty Tomato Sauce comes in a standard cardboard box. On this side, we've got the ingredients. On this side, we've got basically nothing. I don't see any pull tabs, tear strips, or anything like that. So they've saved a little money on the packaging. I'm going to use this side to pop her open. And inside, we've got a basic plastic tray. You can see spaghetti over here and the pasta sauce over here. So I'm guessing, I haven't looked at the instructions yet, but I'm going to guess that there's a stirring phase in these instructions. So it looks to me like there's, I don't know, maybe 5 meatballs in this packet. So let's see what we have to do. Cooking instructions look pretty straightforward. We're just going to cut the film to vent, and we're going to cook it on 6 minutes on high and let it stand for 1 minute. Doesn't even mention stirring. Well, I think we'll have to just play that by ear. Perhaps it self-stirs itself while it's cooked in the oven. But let's find out. I always ask myself, when you cut this to vent it, does it matter if you cut it here or here? Is it better to cut it over the sauce, or is it better to cut it over the non-saucy items? And then how big of a cut of the slit should it be? I mean, it should be a little tiny one or a great big one. And so I asked myself, why am I dirtying a knife when if all I need is a gap in the air, I can just release a little pressure right there. So let's pop her in the microwave and cook her up. So 6 minutes with 1 minute stand time. Now remember, microwave foods can be very hot. Always wear hand protection. And now the unmasking. Well, it certainly didn't stir itself, so it looks like I'm going to have to do that. But time for the tasting. Looking at the consistency of the food, we've got the noodles, we've got the sauce, but the sauce should be clinging to the noodles once it's been stirred up, and also to the meatballs, which should be soft and tender. So I've decided that the most effective utensil will be a fork. I can use the fork for the stirring, and I can also use the fork for picking up the meatballs and picking up the pasta. If I need to, I can probably cut the meatballs just with a fork, so I don't need to dirty a knife, which is another reason why I don't like to cut the plastic when they say cut the plastic with the peel back side, because why waste a knife, even on frozen food? That's just wasteful. Let's give this a go. For starters, we're gonna have to stir this. So let's stir it up. So you can see the noodles are in quite the lump here. That's not going as smoothly as I would have liked. Yeah, this is quite a lot of work. I think it was remiss of them to not include stirring in the instructions. All right, I think we're ready. I'm stuck on the fork. I think we're ready to give this a try. I think I'm gonna go with the meatballs first. So I'm using the see, it's all stuck all over. Using the cutting edge, I'm just gonna pull. Wow, they don't cut well. Oh, those are tough. That's a tough meatball. All right. It's not bad though. That's not like the one I had yesterday. This is this tastes like a plain but perfectly reasonable meatball. But it's tough. It's really tough. That goof there was just the meatball was stuck on the fork, wouldn't come off with slight pressure. I was right. It's 6 meatballs in the packet. All right, let's try a bit of the pasta. All right. It looks pretty straightforward. Looks like spaghetti. A little dry. It's a little dry. I've pretty much got absolutely all the sauce mixed up in this, and it's got the color. I mean, it looks like spaghetti and sauce, but it's pretty dry. I'm not sure if that's because the pasta underneath is dry, or there just isn't enough sauce. All right, final test. Meatball and pasta in the same bite. Let's make it a little bit less so that I don't look like a complete idiot. In fact, let's just do this off camera. Would I be disappointed if I cooked this at home from scratch? Yes, I would, because it's quite bland. But that is on par with other spaghetti and meatballs that aren't supposed to be diet food. So at 270 calories, this is a reasonable. See, the word snack is coming to mind because 270 calories is not much. But if it gets me through to lunch, it's done its job. So that's it for Lean Cuisine. Spaghetti and meatballs in a hearty tomato sauce.